bees.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is your boy Junior, aka Smoking Guns, out here in Tucson, Arizona, representing the Ultimate Fight Club, giving you the latest content in boxing and MMA news that is out. So, tonight's video, we're going to be talking about tonight's fight, Devin Haney versus, excuse me if I butcher his name, XOLISANI NDONGENI, okay? He's a dude from South Africa, and I really didn't know anything about the guy personally. So I looked him up, kind of looked at his box rec, checked out a video or two of him, and the dude was like 25-0 and 13 knockouts. So the dude had a lot of experience. But then when I looked up his experience, pretty much the majority of his fights were in South Africa, pretty much where he reigns. And all of his fights are pretty much local fights. So I knew that he didn't have that experience on an international level. So I could figure that Devin Haney was a step up in competition even for him. Just like this guy was a step up in competition for Devin Haney. But it was still a very interesting fight. The dude was super tough. When they came out in the first round, pretty much they were filling each other out with the jab, trying to gauge each other's distance. XOLISANI, he was a lot more willing to throw combinations, while Devin Haney was still trying to fill everything out with using his jab, trying to get his range down. And you could tell that Devin Haney had the more powerful snap on the punches, because XOLISANI, he would throw a jab and then Devin Haney threw a jab and landed on him. And you could tell that he just had a more powerful shot than XOLISANI had. And then going later into that first round, Devin Haney ended up hitting him with the combination that hurt him. And he ended up just following it up, trying to finish him off, just hitting him with a barrage of punches. And that was the end of the round. And then going into the second round, Devin Haney, he was pretty much in his groove, backing up XOLISANI. And he actually ended up knocking him down with a right hook going into this round. And when he knocked him down, the guy got straight up. He looked like he was okay. And Devin Haney tried to go and finish him. But the guy was very resilient. He was super tough. And I really liked the way that he was able to fight his way out of those particular spots when Devin Haney would have him cornered and have him hurt. And not only did he fight his way out of those spots, but he was able to use really good head movement to be able to evade a lot of those power punches that were coming at him. And now going into most of the rounds, going into the 12th round, it was pretty much a just straight domination by Devin Haney. And like I said, XOLISANI, he would have his particular spots, but it just wasn't enough for Devin Haney, man. Devin Haney was literally outclassing him in every way. And you could argue a round, I would say, for XOLISANI, but even then, I literally gave every round to Devin Haney. Like, there was nothing that XOLISANI was doing that he was able to put Devin Haney in any danger. He would try to press with combinations, but the combinations weren't really affecting Haney in any way, and Haney was able to come back with his own combinations that were hurting XOLISANI. And Devin Haney ended up becoming the victorious winner in this fight, being able to move up in rank in that 135-pound division. Now, the only thing that I could say with Devin Haney, because I was really scouting him on this fight, especially I've been looking at his All Access going up into this fight, the training he was doing on that All Access, I really give him his props on that, because he was training super hard for this fight. But the one thing that I noticed in this fight is he wasn't really throwing a lot of body shots. Going halfway through the second round, he wasn't really throwing anything to the body. And that's the only thing I could really think of too, is like, dude, this dude keeps moving. You hurting him and he keeps on moving. You need to start hitting him in the body to slow him down. As soon as I started thinking that, when he went to the corner for the 1 minute break, his dad was in his ear talking about, you need to start throwing shots to the body. And he started throwing shots to the body going into the mid to the late rounds. And you could see it was really hurting XOLISANI. It was really affecting him. There was a couple times where he hurt him really bad to the body, and you could tell XOLISANI was effed up. And Devin Haney would try to go and finish him off. But XOLISANI, like I said, he had a lot of grit, a lot of determination in this fight, being able to survive in those certain predicaments. And he was able to make it out of this fight without getting knocked out, because in that last round, Devin Haney really tried to pour it on him in the 10th round, and he was just throwing hook after hook after hook trying to take XOLISANI out. But XOLISANI was friggin' tough, and he would not go. So you really have to give him credit to that, for being a strong, persevered fighter. But as for Devin Haney, the main thing that I was wondering is, how much has he improved from the last fight that he had going into this fight? And you could see that he was improved in a manner where he was very composed, very relaxed in there, seemed like he was having his way all throughout the fight, but he really had a hard time getting a guy like that out that really didn't have an answer to Devin Haney, and it didn't seem like Devin Haney had an answer on how to get this dude up out of there. And sometimes you just got dudes that are like that just won't friggin' go, but Devin Haney definitely had a hard time with trying to get him up out of there. And the one thing that I would like to see him do a lot more is throwing body shots with those combinations. When he's hitting those combinations, he definitely needs to be throwing body shots in those combinations because he has fast hands, he's very athletic, and he can let them things rip. So if he actually start throwing body shots with his combinations, dude, that would make his friggin' arsenal a lot more deadly going into these fights and being able to break these fighters down on an early level instead of having to wait halfway through the fight or later on in the fight to be able to start breaking them down properly. Now, another thing that I would like to see is a step up in competition for him at this level, because after the fight, he said he'd be ready to fight for a title. But personally, from that performance, I really need to see him up against some top echelon dudes because, no offense to XOLISANI, dude, he wasn't even ranked. In the competition that he's been up against, dude, I cannot really say anything about him with the competition that he's faced because, like I said, homie's never fought at an international level, and Devin Haney was definitely a step up in competition for him. So I would actually like to see Devin Haney fight a guy like maybe Robert Easter or something like that. Dude, I actually think that Robert Easter would be a really good fight for him. That'd be a fun fight. And I think that they have some beef from a while ago when Devin Haney actually called out Robert Easter and he said that he wants him to fight or vacate the belt. So, you know, I guess only time will tell what happened in Devin Haney's career, but he is improving, which I like. But at the same time, I don't think that he needs to be thrown at that level to where he's fighting a guy like Mikey Garcia or Lomachenko. I don't think he is there yet. But I would definitely like to see him fight Robert Easter and see where his skill levels would be on par with a guy like that at that level. So I hope you guys like the video. If you guys like the video, make sure to hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you guys have any kind of questions, any kind of comments, make sure to hit me up in the comment section and I'll be sure to hit you guys up. Okay, so I hope you like the video. Holla at your boy.